Hello, dear sister. So today become very busy. Yeah. So many people are calling me, and suddenly it's evening time. One Angmo came, and she has a lot of questions. So that's why I become little bit late. About the late, yeah. About this Surya, here they says the Sur. You know very well that this should be, the how to say practice during evening time. There is Surkong and Sangkong, yeah. Sang must be this smoke puja. The Sang, the morning one is special for the white deities here, such as for Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and protector, and all of white, the protectors. So it's to the morning time, this Sang Puja. That is different text. But now we are talking about this Surkong. Yeah. Sur is for those ghosts and spirits, and in order to repaying the debt from previous life, what we have need to give to them, something like this. Yeah. Anyhow, initially I want to go to explain. So then the place the grand medicines, jewels, the champa and all of medicines, and the milk and butter and whatever we know, where all materials we need to ground into the one place. Sister, you already have prepared the area, so no need to tell about this. And all of this, those need to prepare in front of where you are going to the sur. A little, if grand and a big one, then sprinkle with water, something like maung. Normally, something like need to sprinkle with water, yeah. So first, because you are alone, you need to prepare all of things before, yeah. But sorry, even you can put the little or more, it doesn't matter. Main thing is motivation. Of course, like there is very big gathering, need to have the huge amount of material. If you are alone in daily way, when you are doing it, evening time, need just little put and need to do the prayers, yeah. So whatever prayer we do, first we need to, take refuge to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, and cultivate the Bodhi Singh, yeah. I'm going to recite in English with the meaning, yeah. Refuge and developing bodhicitta, isn't it? First one is, to the Buddha, the Dharma and sublime assembly, means the Sanghas, the Bodhisattvas and monks and all of Arhatas and those Sanghas, I take refuge until I have accomplished the enlightened state. I take refuge to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha until I myself, have the accomplishment of the complete enlightened state. In order to benefiting all sentient beings, need to hold this type of meaning inside you. Yeah, the the pure awareness and mindfulness must reside with this understanding. Then after that, by the merit of accomplishing the sixth perfection, by the merit in our life, we have accumulated merit, yeah, through by dana, the giving, the generosity, through by some moral ethic, fasting and so, collecting virtue and that, through by our tolerance power, through by our perseverance, through by some meditation, through by some wisdom understanding, whatever virtue we have collected in the sixth perfection, six paramitas, yeah, six follow me. May I accomplish enlightenment for the benefit of beings. Whatever we have accumulated merit through by giving material for others with compassionate mind, hold the moral ethics within, and through by the patience and tolerance, through by the perfect effort to collect the virtue, to the good activity from body, mind and speech, and through the proper understanding of impermanence, proper understanding of emptiness, which is the truth, through by that, whatever virtue we have collected, may all those virtues benefit for all sentient beings. Meaning goes in this way. And this is taking refuge and cultivation of bodhicitta. Both are there actually, in fact, yeah. There is down one cow, yeah, and cow's cubs is making sound because it's still early, the village people's cows. Look, say like, oh, money pay me home, I don't know. Then after that, then through by that, need to make, purify more strong motivation, yeah? May all the sentient beings enjoy happiness and the cause of happiness. May they free from suffering and cause of suffering. May the, how to say, may they attend without separation of the superior joy beyond suffering. And this may remain in great equanimity beyond attachment and aversion for anything. These are called the four immeasurable thoughts. Yeah, may all sentient beings never separated from happiness and cause to happiness ever. May all sentient beings separated from suffering and able to disconnect with the cause of suffering. May all sentient beings never separated from superior happiness of some kind of blessing and meditation experience and realization and some good teaching, the blissfulness, something like that, never separated from it. May the mind settle into equanimity, the beyond aversion and attachment. These are four immeasurable thing in this way. Then after that, this is once again that material for the soul. Less or more doesn't matter. Just motivate, it's huge. Even the less need to motivate, it's the huge. All medicines and all necessity things are inside there. Especially this 5 desire objects. Sister was asking me what is this 5 desire? Actually, it's the 5 desires object. For eye, the beautiful, the form. For ear, the beautiful sound. For nose, the delicious smell. For the tongue, the delicious taste. For the body, the comfortable feelings, the tangible things, comfortable. These are called the 5 desire objects. Need to think this, all 5 desires objects are included in that material, which material you are going to burn to the spirits, yeah, to help to them, whatever they need, just visualize those materials they get through by pure compassion and loving kindness mind. Then once again, Om Sobhava Shuddha Sarvadharma Sobhava Shuddha Hum, sprinkle with water. Then visualize that all those materials comes into the 5 desires object. 5 desires object is from, for eye, the beautiful form comes to there. For the ear conscious, beautiful sound is including. For the nose conscious, beautiful smell, delicious smell. For the tongue, the delicious taste. For the body, the comfortable, all tangible objects must be there through the blessing of Om Sobhava Shuddha Sarvadharma Sobhava Shuddha Hum. Means Om is very powerful. Inside have Buddha's body and speech blessing. Shuddha Hum means it's become totally purified. Because by nature, all the materials are purified essentially. Because the essence of all materials are emptiness itself. Emptiness don't have any pollution. So that's why by nature, all the things are purified. That purified things become purified. But actually nothing to purify to there. By nature is purified. But because of our conceptual thought, we need to think when we sprinkle the water at the time, all the materials are purifying. Again, then after that the practice must be start, yeah. Then Tongpara Jurwe Ngangi Les, then after that like this. We need to visualize ourselves as a Kwangsing Buddha, different figure of here. You can see inside here in the meaning. I'm just reciting the English because I think sister is not reciting Tibetan, isn't it? You just directly recite English, can, but need a pure motivation. First, devotion towards to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, and secondly, need a pure compassion towards all of those spirits and ghosts. Whatever you are giving, think that really they are getting it, something, this kind of compassion need within. So, from the essence of emptiness, because by nature everything is emptiness, like an empty, clear space. When empty, clear space, when you see, the immediately some adventitious clouds and different colors clouds, red, yellow, white, and some, things functioning there, flying birds and smokes and steams and rainbow, you can see in empty clear space. Yeah, similar this way all samsaric things are appear on that emptiness state. So that's why in order to do this practice, first we need to think that emptiness, clear understanding from the essence of emptiness state. Then you need to visualize on the lotus and the moon disk. Yeah, and immediately you yourself transform into Cherezik, Kwangsing Buza. The Rangni Kechik Chereziks, the instantly oneself appear as, the Cherezik. First thing, emptiness. Then after that, on that lotus, white lotus, then moon, immediately yourself transform into the Kwangsing Buza. This is little bit different Kwangsing Buza, you can see in the prayers. How he looks, but Chinese were she, yeah, but actually Tibetan were he. So how he looks, who has one face, and Chinese, you know yourself, you have one face, 2 arms, and white in color. The body is totally color. White, the refers that out of all obstacles and pollution, totally pure, embodiment of pure compassion and wisdom. So that's why color shows like white, and has one face and 2 arms. Normally sometimes Kwangsing Buza have 4 hands here, but here in different figure. So sitting in cross vajra posture, the cross vajra posture, yeah, cross vajra posture, and you yourself need to visualize in this way. And in his right hand, mudra of giving, and stretch on his knee. Mudra of giving. Mudra means the hand, the position, different type of position. Sometimes Panchasachamani forehead, like meditation posture. Manjushru has this mudra with the sword, and other is with the lotus flower. Kwangsing Buza forehand, first 2 hands are in the prostrate posture. Then in the right hand the mala, left hand the lotus. These are mudras, different action of the hand with holding some special substance like vajra and bell and this and that. It is called mudra. Okay, so the mudra. So here the Kwangsing Buza sitting in cross vajra posture, and his right hand mudra of giving. Mudra, right hand is this. Yeah, mudra of giving must be like this, down there, like this. Yeah, if I like this, but you cannot see in the. If I stand like that, you can see like this. And because I'm in the vajra posture, yeah, vajra posture, then stretching on the knee. Because in vajra posture, yeah, stretching on the knee. This is the giving mudra. This one, yeah. So this is so mudra of how to say, giving what blessing to all sentient beings, giving whatever they need through by power of Buddha's compassionate mind. Now you are transformed into the Kwangsing Buza figure. Not you are the sister, not you are the the Iling. You're not you are the Mako. Just you are some individual samsaric being, because you need to transform yourself Kwangsing Buza, and this giving mudra, the right mudra, and stretching on the knee, the right knee. This is one. And what about the left hand with the mudra? Yes, the left hand is in a mudra of 3 figure. Now this is the left hand, yeah, mudra of 3 figure. His left hand is in mudra of not 3 figure, yeah, I cannot say 3 refuge. Sorry, what I'm reciting. 3 refuge, Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. How to say, and this is like this. Sometimes do like this. I don't think that this is more better. Mudra of the 3 refuge, and touching in the heart, central heart chakra. And from here you can see the lotus lotus, white lotus going up there, you can see. Because this is two-arm Genesis, two-arm Kongsing Buddha. So you need to visualize in this way. Yourself, not there in empty space. You transform yourself as a Kongsing Buddha. Even you are standing, doing some offering there, then you think that you are Kongsing Buddha. It's a very, very unique technique of Chinkang Tsan Vajrayana. So it's help us to, collect the multiple virtues. So that's why we need to transform our body into this deity form. Because our form is samsaric form, is more impure, doesn't work to collect the multiple virtues. So that's the reason we need to visualize in that there. So the right hand with the giving mudra this way on the knee, stretching on the right knee, and the left hand is the mudra of tree refuge, and lotus goes from here, and there the white lotus, and this the right hand mudra of Kongsing Buddha, and you are the Kongsing Buddha this time. You need to. Then after that, holding a white lotus in his heart center. I told you already. Then after that, how to say, and gazing to all sentient beings with, the immeasurable compassion. Gazing with the eyes, like this with eyes. Right hand is giving mudra. Left hand is, taking three refuge mudra with the lotus, and gazing down there for all sentient beings, for the Buddha's compassion power, no matter the poor or rich, the beggar or king, for all sentient beings have different types of, they have suffering, especially the spirit and ghost. This Sur Puja came out, especially for those formless beings who cannot eat properly with their mouth because they don't have form, only they can smell. They have only the mental body. When you visualize, even they can eat, they can drink, they can wear, they can take everything. So the gazing to all sentient beings, especially for the spirit, you yourself, you need to motivate in this way. Gazing to all sentient beings with, the immeasurable compassion. Not compassion likewise, attachment, immeasurable, uncontrived compassion, unconditional compassion. Need to just motivate, slowly it's become habituated, then it's become practice more pure, but meaning is like this. Then after that, he appeared clearly with non-existent nature. When you visualize yourself Kongsing Buddha, normally we visualize like some picture, some photo, some statue, some thangka and that. This is our problem because immediately we cannot visualize in very subtle form of Kongsing Buddha and that. So that's why, in fact, how to visualize like a rainbow body, the non-existent body, empty nature body, like the moon reflect in the water-like body, like the rainbow appear in the empty space body, something like that subtle body, the essence of Kongsing Buddha, which is you now, because your body transformed into Kongsing Buddha must be visualized as much as possible in this empty form. He appears clearly with non-existent nature, empty form. So that's why in Xingjing, form is emptiness form. So this is the reason to understand it. Then after that, developing these clearly like in image in the, how to say, the Zungye Jindo Salvara case, develop this type of visualization, developing this clear like a image in the mirror. When we see our face into the mirror, we are here, but in this mirror exactly like you, same like as 100% you can see in the mirror. In this empty form of Kongsing Buddha is like a mirror reflection. So need to be in this way, but totally detached way. If you have grasping and clinging there, is not function that much. But slowly need to understand this. So this way. Then his body, pervades the infinite realms. Then before you visualize yourself Kongsing Buddha, you need to see that body is very unique one. It's pervaded. It goes to the all realms, down hell realms to up their deity realms. huge body, something you need to think in this way, visualize in this way. So these are special, the Vajrayanic technique, it says creation, stage of creation of deity. It's very, very powerful. Then after that, the countless spirits and hungry ghosts. They need to visualize there are countless spirits and hungry ghosts. Then think to, the summoned through the compassion and gather in friend. Because you are Kongxing Buddha, and through by the power of Buddha's compassion and Kongxing Buddha compassion, need to think immediately that all the universal ghosts and spirit, gather in front of Kongxing Buddha, which is you this time. So need to think in this way. Then and think that all of those ghosts are looking at on Kongxing Buddha with fully concentrated mind. And that I am reading here, and staring at the form of Chenrezig, looking at the form of Chenrezig, which is you now. So need to visualize. Then after that, through by blessing of Chenrezig, Chenrezig means Kongxing Buddha. Kongxing Buddha means ultimately the Buddha's infinite compassionate power, unconditional compassion power of the Buddha. Conventionally looks in this white form, 2 hand, 4 hand, 1,000 arms. Those are conventionally in order to benefiting all sentient beings. With, the uncontrollable faith and devotion has been developed into all of those ghosts, those devotions and those faiths, immediately, accidentally, they develop this type of faith and devotion. You need to visualize in that. Then after that, from the tip of his giving mudra, before the Kongxing Buddha, who is you now, in form of emptiness, this is the mudra, this is the giving mudra, giving mudra, this one, this one goes in this way, from the tips of this, the fingertips, from the fingertips, all the blessings of Buddha, from the tips of his giving mudra from the right hand, from Kongxing Buddha, the spontaneously, the pouring the qualities of offering. Whatever they need, all things are through by rays, different rays come from here, and all the materialistic things, whatever they need, water, food, clothing, whatever they, all those 5 desires object, the form, the smell, and sound, taste, and body object, everything's, the offering things. What is that in the next sentence? To the, the appearances of impure individual form. All those have an individual impurity form, those are some samsaric being, individual forms. And whatever they need, and each will receive, accordingly to their wishes. Thus I, meditate, because you are Kongxing Buddha and you are offering these things, First you put in substance in the fire and everything, so Bhava Shuddha Dharma, Mahu, everything you've done. Just you sit and read this sadhana, whether you directly read in English or with the Tibetan, just read it with fully understanding what is it saying exactly, then it gets benefit. So here, and each will receive according to their wishes. Thus I meditate, how I meditate, and thus they are receiving it. Then think in this way. Then after that, dum. Actually, this is a Sanskrit word. Actually, it's brum, not a drum. But normally lamas they use is drum. Drum actually is brum, Drum or brum, whatever. If your mind is clear, pure, through by Bodhising, still okay. Brumle, surno judge. Then here saying the upon the brum level, which is very powerful to help to all these ghosts and spirit. Brum's level arise the the vast container of offering. You already have container there. Already it is burning there. Doesn't matter. But with this sentence, when you say broom, think that container become very big, all substance are there, all the 5 desire objects are there and immeasurable bigger, and all spirits are getting help from it, something like this, through the broom mantra. You need to visualize in that how the nature of offering beings endowed with the 5 desires. Actually, they have the 5 desires, yeah. They want to see from their eyes something beautiful thing. Those ghosts and spirits and asuras and amanusha, all of those formless beings. They want to, they wish to have something to see from their subtle eye. They want to listen from their ear conscious, something, the pleasant sound. They want to taste from their nose conscious. They want to get some taste from their tongue conscious. Yet they don't have the gross tongue like us. Still they have some sensual feeling of the tongue, and they want to have some feeling with their body conscious. So all of those, the 5 desires objects must comes into this container, and you need to visualize. Then after that 3 times, again, if you have water with the vas and that, and put it there and sprinkle 3 times. Om ahum, om ahum, om ahum. If you don't have water in front of you, just you visualize that om is become purifying, is increasing a lot. Hum, whatever they want to get, is can get. Something like this, om ahum, 3 times. After that, special mantra for these ghosts and spirits, then 7 times you need to recite Om aprati suru pupaye soha, Om aprati suru pupaye soha, Om aprati suru pupaye soha, Om aprati suru pupaye, Om aprati suru pupaye soha, Om aprati suru pupaye soha. 7 times. I forgot how many times I recited, but 7 times is the special, counting. It has some powerful blessing connection there, so that's why 7 times. Then after that, just be meditating way, as your body is Kwangsing Buza. Now your sound, the mantra become Nito Mani Padme Hum, and your mind become totally pure and clear. It's saying in the Tantra, your body is the Sambhoga Kaya, your body is, how to say this, Nirmana Kaya, speech is Sambhoga Kaya, mind is Dharma Kaya. So mantra is connected with Sambhoga Kaya, body is connected with Nirmana Kaya, and mind is connected with Dharma Kaya. So it's become very powerful. Through by that understanding, recite Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani. How much you can recite? At least 108 times, 1 mala at least. If you are very, very rushed, recite just 21 times. Too much rush, the 7 times. I think better to recite for 21 times. Om Mani Padme Hum. Through by Om, the deity realms suffering dispelled. Through by Ma, Asuras suffering dispelled. Through by blessing of the Mani, the human beings. Mani, Pad, animal beings. Me, the ghost beings. Hum, the hell beings. All the 6 realm beings suffering clarified through by this Om Mani Padme Hum. So that's why it's called the great compassionate mantra of the Buddha. So universal compassionate mantra. Recite Om Mani Padme Hum, but here, especially for the ghost offering. So think that may all those ghosts come out from suffering, all feel happy and this and that, and recite Om Mani Padme Hum with palm of yourself. Kwangsing Buddha with two hands with the white color. What is the mudra? Sister, mudra, you understand, yeah? Mudra, here is mudra, is not offering something like, yeah, of course, any of deities mudra. Makala have also some mudra with holding some weapon. Bansasaja Muni 4 have the meditation mudra. Amitabha Buddha has also mudra. Manjushri have this mudra. Kwangsing Buddha have this mudra, Tara have this mudra. This is the mudra. And other way, when you offer something for the deities, then also it is called mudra, offering mudra, yeah? Like drinking water, Om Ayam Bajra Argam Praditsam Swa. For washing feet, mudra, Om Ayam Bajra Padam Praditsam Swa. For the incense, Om Ayam Bajra Dhupe Ahum. Sometimes say Pratichara Ahum. Om Ayam Bajra Pushpe, this is flower, this is lamb. This is, the perfume, this is the food, This is the music. It is called the mudra, but here no needed these things. Here no needed. Here no need mudra to offering time. Here just saying the mudra of deity, the Kongsin Buddha, how looks he, or how his hands are, the hands mudra is how looks, so that I already explained. Then Om Mani Padme Hum, how much you can recite according to your timing. And at that time, when you recite the Om Mani Padme Hum, the compassion is very important, especially that for immeasurable thought before, the man, the sentient beings, separated from suffering and not connected with root of suffering. Man, sentient beings feel happy and connect the cause and condition of happiness. Now, sentient beings never separated from superior happiness, means the happiness through by blessing of Dharma and realization and experience. May all sentient beings come out from aversion and attachment, and may sentient beings' mind settle into equanimity. This type of motivation needed. Then after that, offering after recitation of Om Mani Padme Hum, then the smoke offering, the endowed with the 5 desires. Endowed with 5 desires means 5 desire is connected with 5 faculties. I desire to see the beautiful form. 1. Ear desire to listen the beautiful sound. 2. The nose desire to smell the delicious smell. 3. The tongue desire to get a delicious taste. 4. Body desire to have a comfortable feeling into body sense. 5. These are 5 desires. And its object, the beautiful form, pleasant sound, pleasant smell, delicious smell, delicious taste, and comfortable, tangible things. Those are object of 5 desires. This is the 5 desires and 5 desires object, faculties. Then the smoke offering, the endowed with the five desires, and supreme joy, the king of the Gandharva. Now there are different level of how we have the different level in our society. Some are boss, some are assistant, some are treasury, some are secretary, some are worker. Similar this way, ghosts also have different levels there. So that this Gandharva, the superior joy, the king of the Gandharva, the king of the ghost. Gandharva also is indicate for the ghost king, yeah. So king of the Gandharva. Gandharva means who can smell only, cannot eat anything. Who can smell it? Gandharva. Then after that, king of the Amanusha. Ghosts have also different society. Amanusha is little bit lower than Gandharva, and king of this king of the Amanusha. Different state have different kings. Something Johor king, Pahang king, the Pera king, Ipoh king, something like this. They have a different of Amanusha also refer for ghosts. Amanusha, who are not beings, who are not perfect human beings. Manusha is human being. Is the negation. Is not perfect human being. Some type of the lower category of ghosts, something like this. And after that, there are many categories. Zurpu, Naga, and all the Gandharvas. These are all the different types of the spirits. They are particular, the levels. And especially to all those sentient beings, all of those formless sentient beings, different type of, among them also some are rich, some are poor, some are bland, some are, land, different categories. Some are black skinny, some are white skinny, some are looks like Indian, some are look like Chinese, some are look, how is this society looks similar this way. There are many type of ghosts here, so for all of them. And then who have, the forsaken their bodies and yet to be reborn, who just passed away, and those are in the Bardo station as a formless being. They are waiting for eat and something drink. Need to focus all of them, yet not get the rebirth according to their karma. All of those. And also the transit in the state of Bardo, who are just ready to get rebirth, who are long away to get rebirth. The different level, all of those gods anyhow. And are in the state of suffering. All of those are in state of suffering, especially hunger and thirst. And some are also have desire to wear something good clothes. Yet they don't have gross body like us, but still they have all desires. These 5 desires they have also. They need form, they need smell, they need taste, they need, the how to say sound, they need all tangible facility for their subtle body condition. So all of those and are in the state of suffering, and may they receive the offering to fulfill their 5 sensual desire. I told you all the 5 sensual desire: form, the sound, smell, taste, and comfortable condition of body. Everything, whatever they wish, they get through the power of Kongxing Buddha, through the blessing of Kongxing Buddha. Just need to do very strong dedication. Whatever, countless goals, they are getting everything. Yet our substance is very little. That is signify to concentrate our mind, that small smogs and small substance. But we need to visualize as much as possible ourselves according to our bodhicitta and compassionate mind. May they recognize the nature of the state of Bardo. May they recognize they are not in fully form of human beings, and may they recognize, because they have a misconception. They could not understand they are in Bardo. They think they are like us and this and that. May they recognize and able to rebirth according to their and go to pure light and so. And thus liberate themselves from the state of this kind of suffering, the Bardo state. And, accomplish the glorious, the Sambhoga Kaya, the subtle body of Buddha, Sambhoga Kaya, like Manjushri, like Kongxing Buddha, like Amitabha Buddha. May they able to get it. And may they quickly achieve the enlightenment and get the stage of Buddhahood, reborn into the Devajan place and become a disciple of Amitabha Buddha and liberate as a Amitabha Buddha. Then even if one is not able to practice as such, like this, then what to do? Those beings, the Bardo beings, may they, abandon unfavorable conditions and be born in the upper realms. If they don't have capability and potential to get an enlightenment as a Sambhoga Kaya, and they don't have any capability and potential to rebirth in Devachen, to become the Buddha's disciple and to achieve enlightenment, if don't have this capable, at least may they abandon the unfavorable conditions such as these God states and able to born in the upper realms such as God realm and human beings realm. And through by that, and the pledged to hold and practice a profound Dharma, and may they get chance to listen Dharma, contemplate Dharma, and meditate Dharma. May they can get these things. So this is the Sur Puja, Then after that dedication, then come out through by the Genesics. You are Genesic, You are Kongxing Buddha, Come out through by that Genesic form and become into the normal condition if you wish. If still you are in Genesic form, you can do, but anyhow you need to dissolve that Genesic, the Kongxing Buddha. As you transform your body into Kongxing Buddha, you need to dissolve into emptiness. You need to come down into your normal condition. Here you can do, come down into normal condition, then you sit simply, concentrate and see the Kongxing Buddha and all Buddhas in the empty space, and do the strong dedication. By this merit, may all sentient beings having, obtain the omniscience and defeat that harmful, the enemies of 3 poisons, and become the liberated from the ocean of existence and troubled by the waves of birth, old age, and sickness and death. Liberated from this samsara, which is the ocean of suffering. We have a lot of suffering of birth, old age, sickness, and death. May all sentient beings, liberate from that and able to get a stage of omniscience. So that's why we say, Sonam de Tamje Zigwani, Tomne ne Betanam Pamjeni, Cheganachi, Polap Tupa, Sibe Sole do Warashu. Then another dedication, this Jamchu Samcho Rinpoche, Machipana Jejurji, Chewanim, Gune Gondo Pevra Shogos, as the bodhicitta is so precious, the may those, the without it now, create it, may those who have already within us not destroy it, and may it ever grow and flourish. The bodhicitta we need to improve more than more in our mind. That is the Buddhist practice. Like a waxing moon, first moon to the full moon, how develop the moonlight, similar this way, we need to develop it. So this is the Sur Puja, dear sister. What I want to explain you in this way, may it help to you. If you want to need a Tibetan recitation, I will do it for tomorrow. Om Vajrasato Samayam Manopalaya Vajrasato Tuinupte Tritumeva Satachimeva Subachimeva Anurtumeva Sarvasiti Me Brancha Sarvakrama Susamasitin Shriyankram Haha Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Munza Vajrabhama Samaya Sato. May it help to all sentient beings. Thank you very much. You can share this with Mako and Aseng, even for followings and our few Dhamma brother and sister there, yeah. If Edwin, Dr. Edwin also interested, you can share with them, dear sister. I will send it to WhatsApp. Now I am recording in normally. Later I put on YouTube, then transfer you to WhatsApp. Thank you very much, dear sister. Magpie will be very happy with this recording. I hope so. She's very busy, yeah? Thank you, dear sister.